ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ JSS ರೇಡಿಯೋ 91.2 FM ಕೇಳುಗರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾನುಲಿ ಗೆಳೆಯ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್. NCCಯ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕುರಿತ ವಿಶೇಷ ನೇರ ಸಂದರ್ಶನ ಫೋನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಏರ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಭೂಪೇಂದ್ರ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವರ್, VSM, ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೋವಾ NCC Directorate. ಇವರು ಇನ್ನು 1 ಗಂಟೆಗಳ ಕಾಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. NCCಯ ಮಹತ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಇದರ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆಯ ಕುರಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ NCCಯ ಗುರಿ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳು, ಆಯ್ಕೆಯ ಮಾನದಂಡಗಳು, NCC ಸೇರುವುದರಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಗುವ ಅನುಕೂಲಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಇದರ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕುರಿತು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಏರ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೂರವಾಣಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 8296725912. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ 8296725912. Sir, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
At first, we are very grateful to you for your great work and contributing to the nation.
Thank you.
As you know, today we are going to discuss about importance of NCC. Would you like to share about goal and objective of the NCC?
Yes, NCC is the largest uniformed organization in the world. We have currently about 17 lakh cadets who are enrolled into NCC. The aim is very clear: to develop in our youth a sense of unity and discipline, to prepare our cadets to be good citizens, be responsible, socially aware, patriotic, spiritual adventure, secular and responsible human beings. That is the basic aim of NCC. And we also look forward to some of our cadets joining in armed forces as officer and as men, and also serving in every field of life in every profession across the country.
Yes, sir. Sir, who can join to NCC and what are the criteria to join this?
See, for joining NCC, we have 2 streams available basically. One is in the junior division or the junior wing, wherein the boys and girls who are in class 8th and 9th, they can join it during schools. As far as senior division and senior wing is concerned, which basically mean the senior boys and the girls, they can either join PUC when they're in class 11th and 12th they can continue, or they can join in the college where they have to spend 3 years. Like anybody joining in as a junior division or junior wing, they'll be getting a A certificate after 2 years of training, while in the senior division and senior wing, people have to spend 3 years. They'll be getting their B certificate as well as C certificate thereafter.
Yes, sir. We will talk about certificates grading in later. I will take one call. Hello. Namaste.
Jayant.
Please tell me your name.
I'm Rania. I'm currently studying in the August Public School, grade 10. I'm Advita. I'm studying in the August Public School, grade 10. So we recently completed our grade certificate. And now
Sorry. Where are you from? You are from? Please.
the August Public School.
Okay. In Mysore.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please tell me. Please.
So
Sure.
we recently completed our grade certificate. And now we are in 10th. So will we have NCC next year?
See, if you have completed a certificate exam in the school now, it depends whether school has got NCC in class 11th and 12th. If that is not the case, then you will have to wait for the joining a college where you can join in the first year and thereafter do your B certificate in the second year and C certificate in the third year.
So what if the college we join does not have NCC? Can we join it from outside?
Yeah, in certain cases where the cadet is very good and if he's been a past NCC cadet, we do at times offer the open vacancy, but the vacancies are limited. So the preferred method would be if you pick up a college which has got NCC, else the chances of getting through an open vacancy are limited because these vacancies are quite limited.
we want to join the defense, whatever the certificate we are receiving for completing our A grade, will it be helpful?
Yes, all these certificates has got certain value in terms of getting admission to the colleges. So the most of the colleges give the percentage weightage to the certificate holders. Like whenever you're joining any college now, your A certificate will stand in good stead because it will carry certain weightage for you to get admission to the college. And subsequently, when you get your B and C certificates now, there are many colleges. For the matter, some colleges give admission to medical as well as engineering. Channels also for B certificate and A certificate holders. Besides that, when you want to pick up a job tomorrow, like in armed forces now, you can, after having a C certificate, you can directly appear for the interview and you can bypass the requirement of written examination. And also in certain police used to have vacancies earlier, and many other private organizations are encouraging people C certificate holder. For example, Reliance is giving a job to the people holding C certificates. So we are working with the corporate world to ensure there are people who hold C certificate, their employment and employability increases.
Okay. Thank.
So our classmate and our friend has recently attended the RTC parade. Is that going to be helpful for her in the future?
Yes, one thing is that any RDC cadet would be a C certificate holder. And more than the certificate, to my mind, getting exposure of RDC, it will be a life-altering event because the people who are selected for a Republic Day parade are the best of the best. Imagine you being one of the cadet among the 85,000 cadets of Karnataka and Goa who get a chance to represent your state. You meet the best of the best cadets of the entire country. And when you go to Delhi, the kind of exposure that you get to interact with the President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Raksha Mantri, Chief of Defence Staff, 3 Chiefs of Armed Forces, the Delhi Chief Minister and the works. This kind of opportunity never ever get. Also, you'll get to interact with the cadets from different countries who are coming there as part of the YP. So this will be a life-altering experience for any cadet and which will totally change your orientation and perspective of life.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We have another call.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, sir. Yeah, the students spoke about, ask about certificates. How can the help certificates to the students?
See, as I said earlier, anybody who's holding a A certificate now, when you're applying for any college now, so the most of the colleges give weightage to the certificate holders. For example, somebody's got a B certificate or A certificate now. There are certain vacancies available in the nursing colleges, in the some medical colleges, in technical engineering colleges also vacancies available, wherein they have a specific vacancy for the NCC cadets. So it helps in that way in getting admission to that.
Yes, yes. Sir, in continuations, why should join the NCC students other than certificates?
I think a certificate is just one of the incentives which is there. To my mind, I have interacted with a lot of ex-NCC cadets and they are in the different fields of life. Every NCC cadet I have met till now, he swears, he says whatever he or she is there today is because of NCC. And the most singular importance of NCC is instilling a sense of discipline, that sense of confidence and discipline in individuals, which alters their life forever. So, if without any exception, every ex-cadet I have met, they say whatever they are there is because of NCC.
Yeah.
So, whether the certificates help or not help, that besides the issue, it alters your life, alter approach towards life, develop a sense of self-discipline, sense of patriotism, sense of duty in you, which can alter your entire life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what are the challenges you have been seen in the students in terms of joining and reaching their destination?
See, what happens is today, if my figures are correct, there are approximately about 26 odd crore students who are there in the colleges and schools. But the problem is now the vacancy that we have are very limited now. Till about 2 years back, we only had 15 lakh vacancies across the entire country. They were extended and increased by having a border and coastal scheme, which was the initiative of the Honorable Prime Minister, to spread awareness among the people who live in the border and coastal areas, to induct them, have a security perspective in their lives. And also, we had a fully self-financed scheme wherein 2 lakh additional cadets vacancies were created and they've been given now. Now, the problem is number of people who are looking for vacancies are too many. But NCC is not present every school and college. Though if you ask me practically, if it is possible, we like to have NCC in every school and college
Yeah.
because it can alter people's lives.
Yes.
But they are structural constrained because number of officers and the number of men who have to be spared for regular service now, that is limited now. Currently, approximately there are around 1,800 officers and approximately about 18,000 men who are there in regular service now. They have been taken out of that to serve in NCC. Now, any giving more number of people impinges on our operational capability. So the demand is very, very high, but number of vacancies are limited. Though there's already a high-level committee has been set up to understand and see how NCC can be expanded. We are waiting for the report, and I'm sure something will come out of it. But currently, the constraint is the number of people who want to join NCC are far too many, and number of vacancies are limited. That is one major constraint that I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, if any institutions or schools wants to an NCC training, what are the conditions to follow?
Normally, see, the condition that we have is there's a prescribed minimum number of cadets a school must have, which roughly is around 500. Also, the number of people who are eligible in particular class now, like typically in a school we take children from 8th and 9th class now, there should be adequate number of children available in 8th and 9th class. Let's say if giving 50 vacancies to a school now, there must at least be about 100, 150 cadets available now. I mean, students available, out of which we pick up or choose a cadets now. Similarly, for college also, those conditions are there. Now, besides that, cadets has to be physically and mentally fit. And we do conduct certain tests, which are physical tests as well as the examinations are conducted, interviews conducted. So general, that overall personality of a cadet should be, as per required standards. And once a cadet meets his requirement, then we accordingly select him and thereafter undergoes a training.
Sir, is there any mandatory to start the NCC training in any schools or colleges?
Like schools and colleges need to have certain basic infrastructure. For example, if you're talking a fully self-financed scheme, which is in vogue now, so the school or college has to be willing to bear the cost of the training, which usually works out around 12,000 rupees per cadet per year. The school should be willing to hire ANO, who's there is a NCC officer now, who does the training, and also hire an ex-serviceman who will provide a military training to the cadets over there. So the cost of the hiring these two people have to be borne by the school or college. Also, they should have adequate infrastructure in terms of a parade ground available over there. And we normally encouraging now under fully self-financed schemes the institutions which can provide us infrastructure like maybe firing ranges, obstacle courses, and also maybe a camping site, because we need to conduct a lot of camps now. So any school and college which have this camping facility, we try to give priority to them. So these are the requirements for the organization side. And I already covered the requirement of individual to join NCC as such earlier.
Yes. Sir, so many people are interested to join NCC, but there's a lack of guidelines and information. So there is. Will you agree with me?
I'll put this way that people are aware as such. For the matter, number of people and college schools who want to join NCC are much more than we can handle even now. So I don't think that's really impinging on us. The problem is now, how many vacancy can I give it to people now? That's my major factor now. People are generally aware. And we have a huge waiting list up now. Like every unit maintains a waiting list of school and colleges. We have large number of waiting lists up there. So there's awareness in the environment. For the matter, whenever I meet any vice chancellor or principal of school and college now, everybody wants additional vacancies, but they were constrained because right now I can't provide any additional vacancies. So to my mind, awareness is not really a constraint in that sense. I already have much lesser vacancies than what people demand. The constraint is increasing the vacancy. When the increased vacancy will happen, definitely we like to spread the masses across and maybe create more awareness. But by and large, there's awareness because people have seen people performing during the Republic Day parades, during Independence Day parades and all that. The media coverage is there. We're doing a lot of social activities wherein there's awareness about NCC being created. So I think that's not really truly a constraint as of now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, as you said, so many opportunities there if got a training, NCC training. So if the youngsters like to join armed force or Agnipath like that, what is the message to them?
Message to them would be, I myself have served about 31 years in armed forces. This is one of the best career you can choose because it'll change your life forever. It's a profession actually. You are and kind of the awareness, kind of I've been every nook and corner of the country. I've been posted over there. I've flown over there. I've been many countries and all that. If you truly want to understand a country, I think there can't be any better job than armed forces, because we have served in each and every part of the country. To really appreciate the great cultural heritage, the rich diversity that a country has now, I don't think anybody other than armed forces can have that kind of perspective. Because in any unit, I can have somebody from the south, somebody from north, somebody from east, and different religion, different beliefs, different faith system, different languages. It doesn't really matter. We are just one unit. We are just absolutely a cohesive force.
Yes,
So the sense of unity, sense of this unity in diversity is truly lived by armed forces.
Yes.
So if you want to truly experience that, that is the place.
Yes.
And the life is so full of adventure. There's so many things you can do. Quality of life is so good, whether in terms of sports, in terms of adventure, in terms of the ability to make a difference.
Okay.
And what greater job than serving the nation, So there can't be any better job than this.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
my message to them would be, please join armed forces.
Yeah.
You will get the best career in the world, without any doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will continue, sir. I will take one call. Hello, namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Yes. May I know who is on the line, please?
Sir, this is Gauri Santosh Nair.
Gauri
First
Santosh.
cadet from Excel Public School, Mysore.
Yes, yes. Please share your thoughts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I had a question to clarify with you, sir. So after my B certificate examination, if I wish to continue in NCC itself, but the college I will be going to does not provide Army NCC, which I am currently in, can I still continue in NCC? Would that be an issue?
Yeah, so Gauri, as I understand, your question is that if you go to college doesn't have Army NCC, that should not be an issue. You can join Air Force also, not a problem at all. Only there'll be subject change would be there in that, but that should not really hamper. And in case you want to join Army only, then you can try with the commanding officer requesting for open vacancy, though as I covered earlier, now open vacancies are limited. So, but it doesn't really matter. There have been people, who have been in Army, they changed over to Air Force. For the matter, there have been students who have been Army cadets as they joined Air Force, or other way around. This possibility is there. That really shouldn't make a difference.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Gauri. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, as I said, so many students are interested to join NCC, but some myths is if I join to NCC, I have to give some more time to training. So in the in the education, there is a gap between education and training. Some students and parents also thought that like that. Could you?
Yeah, sure. I think it's a wonderful question, and I'd like to share something with you. After implementation of education policy now, NCC has taken up with the UGC and all the colleges and universities that we must implement NCC as an elective subject. And I'm extremely happy to inform the audience that Karnataka has become the first state in the country to implement NCC as elective subject. Now, what this really means is that a cadet now who is up now, let's say, doing C certificate now, he will be able to earn 18 credit points from the NCC, out of which there'll be about, for the 5 semesters that he's studying NCC, he'll be earning 2 credit points every semester, which makes it 10. And thereafter, in addition to that, 4 credit points for each camp that he attends. So total 18 credit points out of approximate requirement of 144 credit points, which is a mandatory condition as per the new education policy for your graduation degree now, you can earn from NCC. So till now what used to happen was NCC cadets spend a lot of time in NCC activities. This time was not accounted for. But with this implementation of this NCC elective subject now, the time that you spend in NCC shall be accounted for, shall be counted as a credit point. And you can take NCC as a subject in lieu of some other subject now. And not only the NCC cadets, but even the associate NCC officers or ANOs now. Till now, there's no mechanism to account for the amount of effort they put in terms of training cadets now. And with new education policy now, whatever time that the ANOs are spending in teaching cadets now, those many periods will be deducted and counted towards the total workload in the total overall workload. So there are 2 major steps which have taken place. So I'm sure with this now, we'll have a more motivated cadets joining NCC.
Yeah.
And there the whatever workload they spent will be accounted for.
Yeah.
Also, besides the UGC has passed guidelines, wherein they advise school and colleges, wherein any cadet is going for a camp now. Now, the school and college will be conducting an additional exam. And this exam shall be counted and as the first attempt, not as something who's taken the second attempt now. So that has already been factored in. And many colleges are ensuring that whenever cadets take part in RDC camps and other camps, they miss out on the training and all that. They're conducting additional coaching classes for them and also conducting additional exams now without really, impinging upon their performance as such. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I will take another call. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Your name, please.
Sir, can I talk with sir?
Yeah, please. May I know your name?
Hello.
May I know your name? Hello. May I know? Who is on the line? Hello.
Cadet Rahul. Cadet Rahul, sir.
Yes, sir. Please. Please share your
Hello, Jain,
question.
sir.
Yeah, Jain Rahul.
Sir, my question is, after completing NCC, what is our career in NCC?
You talking about C certificate or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. C certificate only, sir.
See, I'll put this way. Now the NCC opens up many, options for you. For example, any C certificate holder who's there, you are eligible to apply for a Service Selection Board SSB, wherein without writing the exam now, you can go in for an interview and get selected. There are 50 odd vacancies for the Armed Forces for NCC entry scheme, which is there. And many now the corporate world also, as I covered earlier also, many companies are willing to take on NCC certificate holders because they believe that anybody who's got a C certificate now, he's got a certain caliber, he's got a discipline, he's got a certain attitude, and also the nationalistic fervor is there. So they are very happy to take people who are NCC certificate holders. And besides that, we also are tapping into our alumni association now. And I hope you're also a member of Alumni Association now. Alumni associations are doing a wonderful job in terms of mentoring the students now. We have a huge number of people who are ex-NCC cadets who are in different fields now. So these people are trying to motivate and guide these cadets to pick up their career fields. Some of them are conducting training also. For example, in Mysore itself, we had a camp conducted by the alumni wherein we trained people for joining the police as well as the Agnipath scheme. So a lot of efforts are being done trying to motivate, guide people. So I'm sure you will benefit from that. And besides that, the sense of discipline, the sense of the unity in diversity, it will go in a long way in shaping your thought process. And wherever you apply, you'll stand in a very good stead in terms of getting selected because of your, being associated with NCC.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have one more question. Can I ask?
Please.
सर आई आस्क इन हिंदी सर मैंने एनसीसी नेवल विंग से कंप्लीट किया बी सर्टिफिकेट और उधर से अभी मैं ट्रांसफर लेके और इधर आ गया और एक कॉलेज को तो इधर एनसीसी नेवी नहीं है सर आर्मी है तो 1 साल के लिए सी सेट करना है या कंटिन्यू और 3 साल एनसीसी करना है सर आर्मी में ही
उसमें जो है आपको अभी जो है अगर आपने वहाँ से शिफ्ट किया है तो आप अपने सीईओ को अप्रोच करिए कि मुझे ओपन वैकेंसी में जो 1 साल दिया जाए बिकॉज आपको ईजी रहेगा नेवी में कंटिन्यू करना बिकॉज अगर आप उसको स्विच करते हैं आर्मी में तो आपका आर्मी का पूरे सब्जेक्ट फिर से पढ़ने पड़ेंगे तो आपने जिस यूनिट से आपने वो किया हुआ है अपना बी सर्टिफिकेट किया हुआ है उन सीईओ से रिक्वेस्ट कीजिए कि मुझे अपना एज ओपन वैकेंसी में कंटिन्यू करने दीजिए उसमें
सर ऐसा मिल सकता है ना सर इधर
वो वैकेंसी कम होती है आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा कितना वैकेंसी उसमें अवेलेबल है सो उसका गारंटी नहीं है बट पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं बट आप कोशिश कर सकते हैं उसमें अगर उसमें फिर अगर नहीं हो पाता है फिर ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा बिकॉज फिर अगर ओपन वैकेंसी अवेलेबल नहीं है तब आपको फिर आर्मी में ही करना पड़ेगा आपको शायद पढ़ाई ज़्यादा करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज सी सर्टिफिकेट में आपको फिर एग्जाम लिखना पड़ेगा जहाँ पे आपका पूरा आर्मी का सिलेबस आपको कवर करना पड़ेगा
ओके सर थैंक यू सर
वेलकम
Okay. Thank you.
जैन
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Sir, in the NCC, what are the what level trainings you have been providing them?
See, NCC, if you talk about the training, generally it consists of two kind of training. One is what the ANOs provide them, which is basically about general subjects where the classes are conducting in the colleges itself now. Second is military part of training. The military part of training is given by a PA staff, permanent instructor who's either an army man or a Air Force or naval man now. They train you on a specific subject related to the service.
Okay.
For example, weapon training is there, firing is there. For example, in Air Force we have subject like aerodynamics, about how the aero engine, how the engine fly. Airframe subjects are there, meteorological subjects are there. So they are specific subject which the people teach now. So this is the theoretical classes as far as they are concerned now. Then we have a practical thing which includes your firing, which includes your drill and all that. We have training, we have yoga, we have meditation. Then we have a lot of soft skill development where we have guest speakers coming from all over, talking to those people. We have EXPA. It's an organization of the ex-NCC cadets now who do soft skill development. And then we have the camps wherein people get together for 10 days over there and they undergo a rigorous training morning till evening, physical training, the classes are conducted, the map reading classes, all NCC related trainings are conducted over there. And then during specific camps, when you're trying to select people now, we're training them to take part in competitions.
Yeah.
For example, the Thalsani camp is there. We're training people in obstacle courses and tent pitching in terms of the map reading, judging distance and all that, and also drill to prepare them for the competition. So it's a very wide range of training which happens in NCC.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you spoke about criteria to join. I will talk later. I will take one call sir, from now. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Namaste. Please.
So myself, Cadet Bhupender from Exeter Public School, my side.
Okay, you're from? Please, pardon?
Exeter Public School.
Okay,
My-
please. Okay, please share your questions.
Yes, sir. Jain, sir.
Jain.
Sir, to appear for the B certificate exam, what are some important points that a cadet needs to keep in mind to meet the performance standards? Or how can a cadet prepare for such NCC exams?
What's your name?
So, Divija Arjun.
Divya.
Divija.
Divya. Okay, Divya, you're for Excel School, right?
Yes, sir.
Excel School has got the best institution, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very proud of you and your school and your commanding officer also. And see, the point is very simple. The syllabus is clearly laid down. If you just go through the syllabus and remember whatever's there in the syllabus, I'm sure you'll do exceedingly well. Papers aren't really very tough. Some part is objective, some part is subjective. So you just go through the syllabus which is laid down, and if any doubts are there, clarify with your PA staff or ANOs. So that's all we limit to. Only the syllabus is there. There are adequate presentation available. There's an app also available where you can access the app and see the presentation also. You have a soft copy press is also available. I'm sure your unit will have the previous question papers also, some of the sample papers. Just go through sample papers, understand how the questions are conducted. And I'm sure you do well. There should not be an issue at all.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Also, one more question,
Yeah.
if I could ask. Sir, after the C certificate exam, are there any other certificate exams that a cadet can take, or is that the last?
No, C is the culmination of your certificate. So A, B, and C. There's nothing beyond C. And the only thing is the cadets who are unable to take the C certificate because certain, maybe because of exam overlapping and all that, we give them option to apply later also. Or say somebody cadet is unable to appear for the C certificate exam now, we give a lien and he can apply and appear after 1 year. If he's short of certain classes, then he can appear 1 year. Otherwise, C is the culmination. There's no exam beyond C.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Jain.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Before this call, we are talking about criteria. Is there any physically fitness needed?
There's not really any specific criteria as such, but see, point is now we like to cadets to drill over there. So their physical appearance now, though it has to generally fit. It can't be very obese or very structural deform in the body because the cadet requires to drill. So we need physically able-bodied people as such, and also some level of intellect because communication skills and all that. So that's a very basic thing.
Okay.
Nothing very thing,
Okay.
but the basic the physical ability has to be there. Fitness has to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I will take another call. Call is it? Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are talking about NCC importance and other benefits. Is there any difference between rural and urban schools and colleges? Is there any difference?
I'll put this way: what my experience has been now, at times language becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Because I have been to certain places now when the class is being conducted now. I realize there's a communication gap. Because the point is, ANOs do know the local language. The communication gap essentially comes up because of the PA staff now. Because bulk of PA staff are either Hindi, their English is not as good most of times. They generally speak in Hindi. And they talk, the communication becomes an issue.
Yeah.
So we found that what way of overcoming this is there. Like we have the troops from the Maratha troops and Kannada troops now. The DG has done a wonderful job where they're trying to ensure at least about 30% of the staff or PA staff which is over with us now, it should be of a local language. Either he should be bordering areas, they know the Kannada, or maybe a bit of Marathi, because the overlaps are there in some areas. Some people speak in Marathi.
Yes.
We're trying to overcome through that. Other thing what we've done is now, we take an initiative within in-house now. We're trying to convert all the training videos into Kannada language videos now. They've been compiled together now. We shall be putting up in the website also, so that we must encourage people to use that language to understand that thing. So this one major factor that I felt was this limitation. Secondly, at times the people have this maybe sense of maybe that inferiority at times up now, which you try to tell them that don't worry. I give an example of APJ Abdul Kalam. He belonged to a normal school, and he came from a village school and did shown. I mean, so it doesn't really matter which background you come from. Have the trust in yourself, and we are doing a level best to ensure those people have that confidence in themselves and they come up. Because as far as the effort is concerned, as far as sincerity is concerned, there's absolutely no difference. I find even rural people at times better than the urban people because distractions are lesser. So we try to instill that confidence, but the language barrier at times does bother us at times. There's one thing which is there.
Sir, what about the ratio about male and females nowadays?
We have a wonderful ratio in our state. Normally the ratios at many places is around 33-34%. I have a ratio 43%. 43% of the girls and 57% of boys. We are trying to take it even further and try and get it 50-50. So, and I'm sure we are one of the better states as such. So we are trying for that as such. See, earlier what used to happen, we used to have pure girl battalions. Now most of battalions are mixed battalions now. We are taking as many girls as we can. So effort is on, and we are fairly good in terms of national average. National average I think stands somewhere around 34-35%. We are at 43% now, which is a pretty healthy number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will take another call. Hello, namaste. Hello, namaste. Hello. No. Hello, namaste. Who is on the line? Please.
ರೂಪಾ ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
ರೂಪಾ ಅವರೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ?
ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ?
ಗದಗ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್.
ಗದಗಿಂದ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ರೂಪಾ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳು ಕೂಡ 9th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಏನ್ರಿ ಸರ್?
ಓಕೆ.
ಅವಳು ಕಿತ್ತೂರು ಸೈನಿಕ್ ಬೆಳಗಾವಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಸರ್. NSS ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ 2 years ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಅವಳು. ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇರ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಅವಳಿಗೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತನಕನೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಇನ್ನು 10th ವರೆಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್?
ಓಕೆ. ಸರ್, a girl studying at 9th standard, is there any opportunity up to degree, or have to join at 9th or high school level only?
Yeah, Rupa, first of all, my apologies, I don't know Kannada. We keep getting posted every 2 years.
सर मुझे हिंदी मालूम है.
हिंदी आता फर्स्ट? मैं हिंदी बात करूंगा आपसे फिर अपना.
हाँ, हिंदी में बात.
ओके. सी, अगर आपको NCC ज्वाइन करना है तो 2 ऑप्शन उसमें होती हैं. या तो आप 8th क्लास में ज्वाइन करिए, ताकि 8th और 9th क्लास में आप NCC ले सकते हैं. कई जगह पे हमारा प्री यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज होता है जहाँ पे आप 11th में NCC ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. तो आप 11th एंड 12th में करके आप B सर्टिफिकेट कर सकते हैं वहाँ से. या वो नहीं होता तो फिर आपको कॉलेज ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा, जहाँ पे आप जो है 1st, 2nd, 3rd ईयर स्पेंड करके पूरे सर्टिफिकेट आपको मिल सकते हैं. बट अगर आप ऑलरेडी 9th में आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया तो आपको फिर ऑप्शन जो मिलेगा PUC मिलेगा 11th क्लास में, या फिर कॉलेज में 1st ईयर मिलेगा आपको ऑप्शन वो.
हाँ सर. अभी वो क्या सर, NSS मतलब कितना 3 साल 4 साल तक रहता है क्या सर? कुछ टाइमिंग है क्या सर?
नहीं, आप NSS की बात कर रहे हैं, NCC की बात कर रहे हैं?
NSS के बारे में सर.
सॉरी, मैं एक्चुअली NSS के बारे में ज़्यादा जानता नहीं हूँ. NCC के बारे में आपका कोई डाउट है डेफिनेटली मैं आपको क्लियर कर सकता हूँ.
हाँ, NCC में बारे में बताए सर. अभी बेटा भी 6th में पढ़ रहा है सर.
ओके.
हाँ,
बेटे को जो है, अगर आप जब 8th क्लास में आएगा तो आप उस स्कूल में डालिए जहाँ पे NCC हो, तो उसमें फिर सिलेक्ट करते हैं वहाँ पे, और आपका बेटा सिलेक्ट हो सकता है उसमें.
हाँ सर. हाँ. एक्चुअली मुझे इन्फॉर्मेशन बीजापुर सैनिक स्कूल से ही मिला सर.
अच्छा, ओके. हाँ, आप उस सैनिक स्कूल में डालिए, बहुत बढ़िया स्कूल है वहाँ पे, और बीजापुर सैनिक स्कूल में NCC भी है वहाँ पे.
हाँ सर, पढ़ रहे सर बच्चे अभी से, ये 7th में पढ़ रहे सर बेटा.
ओके.
हाँ, बेटी भी पढ़ रही सर, वो भी कित्तूर सैनिक में ही पढ़ रही सर.
अच्छा, कित्तूर में पढ़ रही. ओके, ठीक है.
हाँ सर.
तो सैनिक स्कूल में ऑलरेडी NCC है आपके सैनिक स्कूल में?
कंपलसरी है ना?
हाँ, वहाँ पे है, सब जगह कंपलसरी NCC वहाँ पे है, तो आपका बेटा NCC ज्वाइन कर सकता है वहाँ पे.
अच्छा. हाँ. उससे कुछ उनके लाइफ के लिए, कोई फ्यूचर के लिए कुछ उनके बहुत हेल्प होता है ना सर? उससे
बहुत फायदा होगा बच्चे का. आपका पूरा जो है जिंदगी का जो एटीट्यूड है, उसका डिसिप्लिन है, सेंस ऑफ ड्यूटी उसका है, वो पूरा बदल जाएगा. उसका एक्सपोजर इतना बढ़िया होगा कि आप पहचान नहीं पाओगे आप ही का बेटा है या आप ही की बेटी है. वो इतना आपको फर्क उसमें महसूस होगा. और ये मैं अपने इसलिए नहीं कह रहा हूँ, मैं अपना एक्चुअल पेरेंट्स से मिला हूँ जो मुझे कहते हैं कि हमारे बच्चों NCC जाने के बाद में उनका टोटल लाइफ में देखने का नजरिया बदल गया उनका एकदम से. तो मैं उनके इनपुट से हिसाब से कह रहा हूँ कि बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा आपको, दिखेगा वो फर्क NCC ज्वाइन करने के बाद में.
हाँ सर. उससे बच्चों को कुछ स्कॉलरशिप कुछ वैसा मिलेगा सर एससी के?
हाँ, उसमें स्कॉलरशिप भी होते हैं हमारे, जहाँ पे जो बच्चे होते हैं उनका परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा होता है, वो कैडेट वेलफेयर स्कॉलरशिप स्कीम होती है जहाँ बच्चों को स्कॉलरशिप भी दिया जाता है। और अगर बच्चे आपके जो पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं अपने आरडीसी कैंप पर, उनके इंसेंटिव्स भी होते हैं, उसमें बच्चों को पैसा मिलता है उसका।
अभी बच्चे हमारे बेटे भी एनसीसी में है सर, अभी 9th पढ़ रही है।
अच्छा, एनसीसी में है ऑलरेडी, बहुत बढ़िया।
हाँ है सर। हाँ
ओके।
हाँ सर। स्कूल से तो कितना 60,000 तक स्कॉलरशिप आता है सर हमें।
अच्छा।
हाँ, अभी एनसीसी कुछ उनको पढ़ाई के लिए कुछ हेल्प हुआ था, थोड़ा ये होता।
हाँ, एनसीसी में उसकी स्पेशल प्रोविजन है जहाँ पे अगर बच्चा पढ़ने में अच्छा है तो उसका बोर्ड होता है अपना, आपका बच्चा उसमें क्वालिफाई करता है, मेरिट लिस्ट बनता है, तो उसके हिसाब से बच्चों को स्कॉलरशिप दिया जाता है।
हाँ सर, क्योंकि स्कूल में उनका जो मार्क्स है सभी पहचान के देते हैं बस सर।
हाँ, तो उसमें जो है अपने आप जो सीओ हैं उनको, आपको जो है उनको मतलब जो चेक करके उनसे, जो आपका जो एनओ है एनसी वाला, उनको बताइए कि आपका बच्चा एलिजिबल है उसके लिए, तो उसमें पार्ट टेक करिए, और अगर बच्चे को स्कॉलरशिप ना बनता है मेरिट के बेस पे तो मिलेगा उसको।
अच्छा। और एक बात क्या है सर, इसीलिए पूछे कि सर बच्चे तो अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ रहे सर अभी। हाँ, उनके एनसीसी ज्वाइन करने के लिए हम बताएं सर बच्चों को। हाँ सर। हाँ,
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, मोटिवेट करिए आप, एनसीसी ज्वाइन करेंगे उनका काफी बहुत फर्क
फ्यूचर में
पड़ेगा।
आपके जैसे एक अच्छा ऑफिसर बनाना ही सर हमें उनको। हाँ सर। हाँ
बिल्कुल, अगर आपका ये स्ट्रॉन्ग आइडिया है आपके, और बच्चे में भी उसमें अपना वो है फीलिंग है कि उसको अच्छा करना लाइफ में, डेफिनेटली आपका बच्चा अच्छा करेगा।
अच्छा सर। हाँ
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರೂಪಾರ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಸರ್, is there any mandatory to join the NCC at high school level or 10th first level, or they can join any time? Or
They can join anytime, as I said, either he can join in class 8th, or he can, if the PUC is there, where or certain schools have got NCC 11th and 12th also, so you can join in class 11th also, or if not there, then college. 3 entry schemes available now. You can join anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And see what happens is, in case some cadet has joined in, let's say in PUC, he's done 2 years over there now. He only needs to do 1 more year in the college to get his C certificate. Doesn't have to repeat again 3 years.
Yes, sir. Yes,
if somebody's already having A certificate, no, he only needs to 2 more years now. It's like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. At the final, what are the take-home message to the students and publics?
My message would be, NCC is a great organization, and we must encourage all people to join NCC. It can tremendously change the way you look at life, in terms of self-discipline, in terms of self-belief, in terms of understanding his nation, understanding the true divergence and unity and diversity of his nation. That can be done. And NCC will make you responsible citizens. So NCC will totally transform your life, because the kind of activity that you do in NCC will be totally a life-changing event for a cadet. So must encourage every cadet to join NCC. And I'm sure that the society will benefit tremendously from that. Because NCC kind of nation building that we are doing now, whosoever has been NCC will be a very responsible citizen. Yeah. That's a guarantee to the nation.
Yes.
Because we have developing those value system in the individual, that he will work for the nation and show that excel as an individual, as a nation we excel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your precious time and sharing valuable information, sir.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being on in the studio and talking to audience. Thank you.
Thank you once again.
Thank you much.
Yes, sir. Yes. ಶ್ರೋತೃಗಳೇ, ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ತಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ NCCಯ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕುರಿತ ವಿಶೇಷ ನೇರ ಸಂದರ್ಶನ ಫೋನ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟವರು ಏರ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಭೂಪೇಂದ್ರ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವರ್, ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಸೇವಾ ಮೆಡಲ್ ಉಪಮಹಾನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮತ್ತು ಗೋವಾ ನಿರ್ದೇಶನಾಲಯ. ಇದು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಜೊತೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಇದು JSS ರೇಡಿಯೋ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಹಾಗೂ ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ರೇಡಿಯೋ. ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಊಟಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ JSS ಆರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದ ಪ್ರಸಾರವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.